Tonight, we are very pleased to have a high power and experienced professional and speaker, Mr. Raymund Chao, to deliver a talk on the topic, China's economic downturn and its implication. Raymund is the chairman and CEO of PricewaterhouseCoopers Greater China. He is also one of the 5 senior partners on PricewaterhouseCoopers Global Network Leadership Team that sets the overall strategy for PricewaterhouseCoopers network and the standard to which PricewaterhouseCoopers firms agree to adhere. He returned to Hong Kong in 1992, and thereafter, and in late 2002, Raymund was assigned and relocated to Beijing to help drive the growth of the assurance business in mainland China for PricewaterhouseCoopers. So it goes without saying that Raymund is possessing a wide range of practical and extensive experience in mainland China in the last 1.5 decades. Mr. Raymund Chao, please.
Thanks, Patrick. So tonight is not about me lecturing you. It's about me sharing some facts and hopefully providing a little bit of different views and on a topic which I think is very relevant. Obviously, it's a hot topic right now. And if you open a piece of paper every day, there's something about China's economic slowdown. Every day, something about China is always on the headline. Pretty negative, right? There's a lot of suspicion or estimation that if this bubble bursts, it's going to have a tremendous impact and it's going to really bring China down. You can look at it from a different angle and you realize how important China is to the entire world. E7 trade is growing 5 times faster than intra-trade at G7. And China is a big part of E7. Over the past 3 decades, the average GDP growth is just about 10%. Here's the double digit. Okay, I'll show you a little bit more later on. But China has been growing until the last few years at double digit. 50% of the world's economic growth came from China. That was unusual. Now, if you stick to 4 years, 2010 to 2014, it's about 25%. That gives you a bit of a perspective in terms of how big, how important China's growth is to the world. People expected to join the middle class in China over the next 10 years. 326 million people. Again, what does that mean? 326 million. Let's put it in perspective. The entire US population is about 330 million. The entire US population is about 350 million. Over the next 10 years, as we move forward, it's estimated that China is going to add 326 million of middle income people, which is the entire US population. How important is China? Just think about that. This is a quote from our president. That's what he said. A crucial rebalancing, one in which the country diversifies its economy, embraces a more sustainable level of growth, and distributes the benefits more evenly. The key word here for everybody, okay, is the rebalancing and the sustainability. Sorry, I'm going to take off my jacket if you don't mind. It's a little warm in here. Here's the Shanghai Stock Exchange. It was growing phenomenally. Just look at the growth of the Shanghai stock market. Until June, a significant drop. And what happened in August is obviously the sudden devaluation of the renminbi. There are many different speculations in terms of why the renminbi devaluated so suddenly by so much. And I think we need to understand that part of that, to me, is intentional. Okay? You've seen some of the risks, some of the issues. We've enjoyed phenomenal growth, and we've created a lot of challenges for China, for everybody. And now we're entering a period of what is called the new normal. What's the new normal? And according to our president, currently, because of the tremendous amount of growth we've enjoyed, is unbalanced. It's not coordinated. and it's not sustainable. Okay, and most of you sitting here who's done economics would agree with that, I think. You cannot possibly sustain that type of growth. It's created a lot of unbalanced growth, and it's created a number of issues that we need to address. So we're shifting from the high speed before, over the last 10, 20 odd years, to what should be the normal speed going forward. Most of the CEOs around the world believe, and they're going to put money into China. And the future growth under the new economy, the new normal, growth is going to be driven by domestic consumption and services. And technology plays a big part in terms of the new economy.
The one-child policy before and the amount of aging population there is in China, do you think that will have big implications later on?
China has now moved into the two-child policy, but is that a little too late? Don't know. Have to wait and see. But clearly, there are implications.
Is it an opportunity or the threat for the RMB?
Everything you hear is China is trying to internationalize the renminbi. So there are different things they need to do to continue to international, or to get to that stage at this point. And according to the chairman of PBOC, there's no reason for the renminbi to continue its path on significant devaluation.
I would like to know how serious the problem is.
You put it together, your income is coming down, debt level is very high, interest rate is beginning to rise. So you're beginning to see a picture of what? 2008. Potentially, China can trigger the next financial crisis. So there is no doubt was a bit of a risk. If that's not managed properly, it can trigger a lot of problems in terms of this transformation into the new normal. But I believe the Chinese government will be able to manage that through.
In your opinion, do you have anything about any obstacles and barriers that may hinder that rebalancing?
The Chinese government's direction is about open up, let market dictate. It's not that easy because there are a number of other concerns. So there are a number of challenges as we go through this transformation journey. It will be a bumpy ride.
So for our student, what core skills we need to equip against this background?
As a student today, this is a big area. How do you capture data? How do you use data? How do you develop that analytical skills that the world is looking for?